ITC posted its Q3 FY21 numbers and they are largely in line with the estimates. Now, revenue was slightly below our expectations. Revenue came at 11,787 crores versus our expectation of around 12,200 crores, but that was largely slightly below the expectations. Now, overall on a year-on-year basis, we saw the revenues decline by 0.5%. So that's a marginal decline. So surely we are seeing some recovery coming in on a sequential basis over here. While profits and margins of the company, they were in line with the expectations. The profits came in at 3,662 crore, a decline of 11.6% on a year-on-year basis, while the margins also came in at 36.3% versus 39.07%. So surely we are seeing some contraction in margins over there, some pressure on the margins, but all in all, this was what we were expecting in terms of the numbers. What actually came in as a good positive side of something of a surprise was the cigarette business. That we were expecting some sort of decline coming in over there, but the cigarette business reported a revenue growth of 3.5% on a year-on-year basis, while the other FMCG business also saw a strong growth of around 7.5% coming in over there. Agri business, other business which is done, which we were seeing on the revenue terms, it's seen an 18.4% growth. Hotel business continues to be under pressure on a year-on-year basis, but sequentially, if you're going to see on a quarter-on-quarter basis, we have seen a good growth in the hotels business. Compared to last quarter, we have seen a 3x growth coming in the hotels business. So surely positive signs coming in of recovery in the hotels business as we see occupancy actually improving for the company. Now, other than that, obviously the cigarette EBIT, we saw an 8% decline in terms of cigarette EBIT. Cigarette EBIT was at 3,452 crores versus 3,755 crores on a year-on-year basis. FMCG EBIT surely up 92.8%, while agri business EBIT is also down by 8.1%. So that is some pressure coming in on the EBIT on the cigarette front. Now, obviously, looking at this overall thing, cigarette revenues are slightly better than what we were expecting, so that is positive. So, seeing that the cigarette volume dip that we were expecting, that will be a bit better. So, we were expecting a decline of 5% in terms of cigarette volumes. This could be at around -3 to -4% decline is what we are expecting. Obviously, the company has also declared an interim dividend of 5%, which is quite positive for the company. Now, if you look at the FMCG business of the company, also that has gone quite well. A double-digit growth that we are seeing in the FMCG business. The staples, convenience and food health hygiene segment growth was around 11%. Discretionary out-of-home consumption also saw a smart recovery. So that's a trend we're seeing in other FMCG companies as well. So smart recovery coming in the discretionary spends as well. That is up by 11%. So that growth is also well as overall, if you look at the other FMCG businesses, looking at it, when I'm looking at the release, we do see that, Yippee Noodles has done quite well. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy is also doing quite well for the company. Talking about the overall Ashirwad, Swasti and Select Milk also added, consumers and, ready for online access to quality report for each pouch. So that is also quite interesting coming in over there. And the branded packaged food business also has delivered a resilient performance driven by strong growth in the noodles as well as the snacks segment. Spices, dairy categories has also done quite well. Ashirwad Atta also forfeited a leadership position in the branded atta industry. So positive news coming in from the FMCG space overall, and a good growth that we are seeing coming in on the FMCG business. Positive surprise from the cigarette business. Volume did not as bad as we expected. So all in all, an inline set of numbers coming in from ITC, other than hotels, which is still recovering and not back to 100% occupancy of pre-COVID levels. Other things just do seem in line and perfect for